I'm under this full moon. How do you mind sharing with people like any sort of rituals you have around the full moon or any things you prepare for, anything like that?
Well, Peter, I love to observe the moon cycle from the beginning to the end. And my favorite portion of the moon cycle is certainly the beginning, which is like the new moon, which coincidentally usually does happen a lot at the beginning of a lot of months. But the new moon in Capricorn was very to die for. I was around January 8th. And yeah, I like to do a whole beautiful setting in my home, like in my living room, light candles. I like to pray a lot. I like to write intentions and goals. I'm really big into like writing my goals down and you know, just keeping them in a list and having them really tangible to me. And then I pray over them, and I just talk all of the things that I want to accomplish aloud. And you know, it's not like they're all going to happen just because I did them on the full moon. I have to allow myself to work towards those goals. But the new moon allows me to feel the energy of being motivated and persuaded to really want to do something special. And then on a full moon, I like to take a nice deep bath. I like to cook myself a good meal. And I just love to just, you know, kind of be in my sacred space. And I usually don't like to go out or talk to people during the full moon because I'm usually in a very very unique vibrational state. And it's someone such as myself should not be interacting with the world.
Well, tonight I want you to know that you're fully safe here.
I feel safe with you, darling.
Yeah, baby, we're here, okay? I'm in your ear and you're in mine, but we're in this world, okay? And it's drama night, so.
Drama.
Messy, baby.
Messy.
I already got a red tongue. Okay, I want to give you a moment. I want to give you I'm feeling like I want to hear. Let's do it. So let me give you a second. Now, what smells do you usually like to get you into a good zone? A good, I'm going to say drama zone. Like when you're like, let's get up, you know? Let's get out.
I love burning this African oil called Egyptian amber.
You burn it. And it's made into like a resin and it's
No, it's an oil. I grew up, my family loved oil burners, and they love burning oil and incense and frankincense. And it's like just a big part of my childhood. So like going to the oil shops and going to the incense shops is just like something I always do. And then I always, you know, pick up like something really nice, like Egyptian amber, Egyptian musk, you know, son of Judah, frankincense, myrrh, sandalwood.
You like the stars. So were you around for the conjunction and the whole?
I was in a studio, and as soon as it went into the conjunction, when I forget it was the planets, I believe it was Pluto and Mars, when they went to conjunction, right at the very moment on my standard timing, I went out to the roof and I just prayed with my team, and we just prayed together, and we just prayed for a really good year, and we just individually prayed for what we wanted to accomplish during the year. We have this virtual concert, and it's continuing on this acid train.
Yeah, honey. Live.
So funny. Somebody wrote acid doll, and I was like, that could have been my name.
Acid doll. It could be. People might be giving you a new name. According to these subscribers, they can pick a new moniker just in this safe space.
Oh my God, no, there's like,
many
I actually quite love that. I love that became the female counterpart for like Lil. So like what doll is to Little, you know, and I actually really love the variation of the dolls in the rap world because they all kind of symbolize or signify something significant to them. And I kind of really like that.
We love the dolls.
Yeah, and then now, like in queer talk, it's like we always refer to, you know, somebody like the dolls or like the girls, and like anytime we refer to somebody, we'll put like something that refers to them, and then we'll put doll afterwards. So like, my friends will call me like indigenous doll all the time. She's the doll.
She's
one of
the doll.
dolls. She's the doll.
She's the doll.
We were doing
this too. I was looking at that. You like that?
Hair and inches.
A lot of this.
Lots of fab.
No,
length.
The length maybe for a moment, but I also just want to thank you and maybe talk about Smart Girls Club. Is that how are you doing with that?
Oh, well, Well, Smart Girl Club was originally founded by me and partly by my really great friend, Myla Libin, who runs Dizzy Magazine. And when I was, a long time ago, not too long ago, but there was no wave radio, and my boyfriend at the time and all our friends did it, and I really wanted to have a forward, female-led brown show. So I created Smart Girl Club because I just wanted a female art collective to call my own, the way they had Letter Racer and Rat King, and I wanted my own version of that, so that was Smart Girl Club and Princess Nokia. And I did radio for a long time, and it was a DIY collective. And I used to do healing workshops for all types of women and femmes. And then I since retired the name because it could be considered exclusive or non-inclusive. So I have something new now. It's called After School Special. And Smart Girl Club is something that I'll always uphold and bring back, but you know, we live in a different time where sometimes wording and names can sometimes make people feel certain things. So I wanted to really bring back the DIY art stuff that I always did and made me happy that I put down for a little bit. And I'm back and ready to make some different mediums of art other than music and share that with the world and do more podcasts.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So After School Special.
After School Special.
Where can people get it? Where can people go?
You can go to my Instagram, After School Special, and follow it and get up the updates.
Yeah, because that's
After
why.
School Special.
After School Special.
After School Special.
After School Special.
Welcome to the After School Special. Do you know where your kids are?
Do you know
Hopefully
where your
they're
kids
taking
are?
drugs and hanging out at Union Square.
Yeah, and experimenting with their bodies.
That was me.
Drugs in Union Square?
Actually, I wasn't really too into drugs. I liked to experiment with ecstasy back in the day, but that was really what I stood to. I would just smoke weed. I would smoke really bad weed, like really terrible weed.
Yeah.
But it was mine, and I paid for it. And I would smoke it, and I would just roll up. I would sit on the steps of Union Square with my friends, and we'd have a lot of fun. Like there was like a drum circle going on. We'd go fuck it up and go folk and like tribal dance, you know, near the drum circle. We would sometimes I'd be there till like 3 o'clock in the morning. I've even seen the sun come up on them steps. Mm-hmm. Like it was a good time. It was a really beautiful youthful time where every, you know, subculture of New York would go hang out. And on the steps you had like the skaters, the nightlife, the queer scene, like a lot of the fashion girls. That was kind of like the art world girls, you know what I mean? Then on the other side of the island, you had all the scene kids, the goth kids, the hardcore kids. And then on the back, behind the fountain, you have the industrial goth ravers. And kind of like, that was like where people did drugs. Like that's where people really did drugs.
The
And
industrial
I
goth
only went
ravers.
there one time because a friend asked me to stay there with them, but I never really went back there. It was a little too intense. That was like everyone who went to like outlaw raves, like religiously, and like were like into the vampire freak scene.
They wanted to get
There's a
in.
lot of it was so much going on in New York. I miss it. It's so good.
Well, you're making something possible now that I really thank you for. And I want to get into more tunes. Is that cool?
That's totally fine.
Thank you, Princess!
Thank you.
Thank you,
Peter.
Princess.
Oh, I had a good time with you, sis.
Oh, thank you, Princess, so much. Thank you. Everything you've said it's being said and it's happening right now and people are hearing it and I really feel like people are really
This is
hearing
the smallest boob job in the world.
I like that. I got Ditty Bitty Titty Committee right here, too.
Same, even with them done.
I mean, I'm like right there.
All right, guys.
Okay,
thank you
I love you,
so
Princess.
much.
Thank you.
Love you. Thank you, Elsewhere. And thank you, Twitch. And thank you to everyone that came in. Thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciated it.
Bless you, genius.
We'll see you soon on the analog.
On the analogs.